through the day's business news. Here's Jacqueline Rogers.
Thank you, Amarachi. The Nigerian economy has maintained its BB- rating by Standard & Poor's. Nigeria's Finance Minister, Dr. Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, announced the Standard & Poor's 2013 report to Nigerian journalists on the sidelines of the World Bank IMF meetings in Washington, D.C. She believes the rating, which comes with a stable outlook, confirms that Nigeria's economic performance is on track. Meanwhile, First City Monument Bank has activated a promotion package to celebrate its 30th anniversary. Sharing the promotion details with journalists today in Lagos, the bank's management made it clear that the package is targeted at all age groups through its branches nationwide.
The press briefing session took place at the Sanusi Fakunwa branch of the bank in Lagos. Letting the audience into the history of the bank, the managing director, Ladi Balogun, explains the motive of the anniversary promo.
We're trying to encourage people to save, which is key. August 2013 is when we turn 30, and we've chosen that over the next year till August 2014, we'll continually find ways to give back to our customers, to reward our customers, to say thank you, and to also put even more effort into being bigger and better for you.
The available prizes for the promo are seemingly unlimited, as the retail banking head, Oluwakomo, sheds more light on the essentials.
If you are a customer of FCMB, your chances are very high if you increase your deposit by 10,000 naira. You have a chance in the zonal draws to win anything from a gas cooker, an LCD TV, an LCD player, or a generator.
And as customers brace up to participate in the bank's promo, FCMB promises improvements in the area of credits.
I've had a very good relationship with FCMB, and particularly because of the relationship with the branch managers and the account officers. And I intend to continue to bank with them.
There are 26 zones of the country of FCMB where the draws are going to be drawn. So the chances of winning are very high. This is not just a draw of Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. On top of that, there is this 1 million naira that will be won every month in the north, in the south, and in the west.
We're trying to see how we can make sure we develop more safe way to lend to businesses, because being an SME in Nigeria is very risky. The turbulence of the markets, the issues that you have with infrastructure, and so on and so forth. So again, we don't believe the solution is to come and say we have this product or that product, but it's really to understand our customers and then work with them to be able to give them the best solution that we can.
The FCMB promo kicks off this October through to January 2014. The more a customer saves monthly, perhaps the more chances earned for a better Christmas.
Loretta Chiogo takes us through today's trading session at the Nigerian equities market. She says the key broad index climbed marginally by 0.08%.
Welcome now to Stock Market Report. Key indicators at the Nigerian equities market finished marginally in positive territory despite some losses in blue chip stocks. Now the key broad index climbed marginally by 0.8% to finish the week at 36,991.62 with a market capitalization of 11.78 trillion naira. The top prize losers for the day are Flour Mills, Nigeria, Dangote Cement, and Nigeria Breweries. With a value gain of 4 naira 40 kobo, Mobil leads the prize appreciators and is...
Welcome back. It's time now for sports news. Here's Ayotunde Balogun.
That's right. Egyptian Abdelrahman Hisham has emerged winner of the maiden Lagos International Chess Classics. Hisham finished top of the ranking log with 6 points, while the Nigerian duo of Ochuko Novuge and Omoefo Semihia had to settle with second and third place. Serbian Grandmaster Dejan Antic and Uganda International Master Elijah Emayong ended the tournament with 5.5 points. Over 145 players, including 40 students, took part in the event at the Molade Okoya Thomas Hall of the Teslim Balogun Stadium in Surulere. Belgium have reached their first World Cup final since 2002 after Everton striker Romelu Lukaku scored 2 excellent goals in the first half to earn a 2-1 victory in Croatia. Lukaku had several thousand Belgian fans dancing on the half-empty terraces at the Maximir Stadium after scoring in the 15th and 38 minutes. Second-half substitute Niko Kranjčar grabbed the late consolation for the Croatians. The result means Belgium finished Group A with 25 points from 9 games. Now, coach Stephen Keshi is likely to start the same team that he paraded last month against Malawi in Sunday's 2014 FIFA World Cup qualifiers against Ethiopia. Now, this is in line with Coach Keshi's resolve not to tinker with his winning team. Reports say Vincent Inyama remains in goal, while the quartet of Efe Ambrose, Elderson Echejele, Godfrey Obwabena and Azubike Gweke will fill the defence. Chelsea star John Mikelubi leads the midfield trio that includes Ogenyo Nazi, Nnamdi Odwamadi and Victor Moses, while the duo of Emmanuel Emenike and Ahmed Musa spearhead the forward line. Defending champion Novak Djokovic survived a late scare to reach the semi-finals of the Shanghai Masters. The Serbian, despite losing the first set, rallied to beat Frenchman Gael Monfils 6-7, 6-2, 6-4 in the quarterfinals. World number 1 Rafa Nadal made a light work over Stanislav Wawrinka to qualify for the last 4. The Spaniard outclassed his Swiss counterpart 7-5, 6-1. And finally, in world sports, Sri Lanka's cricket players have paid tribute to the Indian Sachin Tendulkar, the world's most prolific international run scorer, after he announced his retirement. Well, Sri Lankan cricketer Kumar Sangakkara said it was the end of an amazing career. Team captain Angelo Matthews is of the opinion that Tendulkar is indeed a living legend of the sport. And that's it on Sports News. I'm Archie. We'll be back with the rest of the news at 10.
And on the foreign scene, 27 people have died today when a boat capsized off the coast of Lampedusa. More than 200 migrants were reportedly on the boat. Reports said people on board had crowded to one side of the boat, causing it to capsize as it tried to get the attention of a passing aircraft. In the meantime, the International Criminal Court is treating Africa unfairly. The words of Ethiopian Prime Minister Tedros Adhanom at the opening of a special AU summit holding this weekend. Our correspondent Temitope Fagbemi tells us more in the days, a summary of foreign stories.
The African Union is holding a special 2-day summit to decide if member states should pull out of the International Criminal Court. But that sentiment has been challenged by right groups across the continent. The 54-member group has accused the Hague-based ICC of hunting Africans and has specifically demanded that the court drop the proceedings against Kenya's leadership. Meanwhile, the International Criminal Court has ruled that Libya's Gaddafi-era spy chief, Abdullah al-Senussi, can be tried in Libya. The decision means that the ICC will no longer demand that Mr. Senussi be sent to The Hague to stand trial. Still on the African continent, at least 12 migrants have drowned and some 116 others were rescued after their boat capsized near the Egyptian port of Alexandria. The boat sank early this morning and the survivors, mostly Palestinians and Syrians, were taken to a naval base. The incident comes a week after at least 311 migrants died when their boat sank off an Italian island. In other parts of the world body in charge of chemical weapons and of overseeing the destruction of Syria's stockpile, the OPCW, has won the Nobel Peace Prize. The Nobel Committee said it was in honor of the OPCW's extensive work to eliminate chemical weapons.
The decision by the Nobel Committee to bestow this year's Peace Prize on the OPCW is a great honor for our organization. We are a small organization which for over 16 years and away from the glare of international publicity has shouldered an onerous but noble task to act as the guardian of the global ban on chemical weapons that took effect in 1997.
Finally, India is preparing for a massive cyclone which is sweeping through the Bay of Bengal towards the east coast. Cyclone Falin, categorized as very severe by weather forecasters, is expected to hit Orissa and Andhra Pradesh states on Saturday. And those are the top stories on the foreign scene.
And on entertainment news tonight, Nollywood veteran actor Olugbenga Odumosu, popularly known as Pa Kasumu, is seeking financial assistance. He is currently suffering from a cardiovascular ailment. Victoria Dewo has details and other stories.
On the entertainment news tonight, Nollywood actor Olukayode Olugbenga Odumosu, popularly known as Pa Kasumu, is currently struggling for his life as a partial stroke from 2009 has left the 60-year-old actor in a sorry state. Pa Kasumu, who has been gracing the movie set for over 40 years, says he has spent all his life savings on medical treatment and now needs financial assistance.
Personally, I spent over 4 million naira between 2009 and 10. Do you understand? But that is personally. I can't give you the account of what my family have spent. Do you understand? Because I've sold 2 plots of land, sold my BMW car.
And the 2013 edition of the annual one-week-long Jamboree that celebrates the life and times of Afrobeat legend Fela Anikulapo Kuti is set to kick off as the Family and Events Committee announced activities for the event. This edition, which has been tagged the movement of the people, will examine Fela's legacy in tandem with the legacy of reggae legend Bob Marley.
Everybody knows Fela and Bob Marley have so much in common in terms of their musical excellence, musical contribution to the world.
And Kuzo Records recording artist Eminik says his debut album will not be released this year. The singer, whose breaking single, Ugly Temptation, was well received, says although the album is almost ready, it will not be released until 2014.
After I released my first single, my video, a lot of people were asking me if I was going to drop an album. I said there was so much work to be done, but now we just did a little work. The video is not coming out anytime this year, but it's going to be coming out sometime next year, middle quarters of next year. Yeah, that's when I'll be dropping my album.
9 missing episodes of the BBC-produced 1960s Doctor Who has been found at a television station in Jos, Nigeria. The discovered episodes include most of the classic story, The Web Affair, and the 6-part story, The Enemy of the World. It is thought to be the largest haul of the missing episodes recovered in the last 3 decades, as the BBC plans a 50th anniversary for the Doctor Who's franchise.
Why this delay?
And that's all for tonight, and back to the main news now.
And the main news again. The Accident Investigations Bureau has revealed that a faulty engine caused the October 3rd Associated Airlines plane crash in Lagos. The Independent National Electoral Commission has recognized the Bamanga Tukur faction of the People's Democratic Party. Human rights groups have urged a better education of young females on the occasion of the International Day of the Girl Child. And the African Union has accused the International Criminal Court of treating African issues with bias. That's the news at 10 tonight. Thanks for watching. I am Amarachi Ubani. Good night and have a wonderful weekend.